I'm already hot though, bro. We're gonna be sweating. This is gonna be the hottest episode ever, and not just because you're good looking.
Jonathan, I think Jonathan is into me.
I'm not gonna lie. Before we begin,
No, what are you about to say?
I'm gonna say. Well, this is what I really want to say. I want to say, like,
Yeah.
I'm really proud of you, by the way.
Thanks, buddy.
Really? Yeah.
Why?
Because I was looking at like your Instagram.
Yeah.
Because that's where everybody brags about the things that they do.
Yeah.
And I was looking at kind of your story regarding the last like year.
Yeah.
And because, you know, when you're looking at your co-hosts, I guess, your
Yeah.
friends, you're like, you know, what the fuck? What is Noah
Yeah, what's
up
his
to?
deal? Yeah.
And from...
You stalked me.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
I didn't like a bunch of stuff. I
Okay.
just like kept on scrolling. You
That's
know, because I
good.
wanted to make sure because, you know, if I liked like something a year and a half ago, you're like, oh my God, what the fuck is Jonathan doing?
Yeah, what's he up to? Yeah.
So I looked at it. It was cool. And then I saw that you all the way up to the Nickelodeon thing.
Yeah.
Where your comedic self decided to get picked up from Nickelodeon. I don't know who decided to do that. And you're like working as a working comedian right now, doing what you love, making great content.
Thanks, man.
And so for that, I just want to say I am super proud of you and the hard work that you're putting into everything.
Dude, I appreciate that. That. It's just the beginning.
Just the beginning, so
It's just the beginning. It's exciting, and I'm just trying to do a good job, you know, and just not fuck anything up.
You're not gonna fuck anything
No,
up.
I know that. I don't think I am. I'm just trying to, you know, I'm just like, I think you just want to do a good job and get hired for other things so you can continue to get the opportunity to grow as a whatever it is you want to do.
Right.
You know, whether that be a comedian or a doctor or...
It's like step by step, you'll get there.
Yeah, because it's like...
I thought there was going to be like a rhyme, like step by step, but, you know, step by step and you'll get there.
Step, you'll get there.
By the way... Okay, well, first off, I just want to tell the crew what's going on. Before we begin,
Yeah.
What's up? Hey, hello, everyone. My name is Jonathan Garano.
Hey, I'm Noah Finling.
And welcome to...
This is the Bottle Club.
The Bottle Club,
Pod.
yes.
Sorry.
We're about to talk about some things. If you're watching the YouTube video right now, and hopefully you are, like if you're listening to this on Spotify or Apple Podcasts, that's cool.
Good for you.
But right now, you're watching the YouTube fucking... I don't know why I'm laughing
Are you
so
okay?
much. Because we look ridiculous, dude.
We do look... I'm like, this is who I am. I'm just realizing...
I love this so much. It's so hot in this fucking onesie.
How long did we go without addressing the fact we were wearing turkey outfits? A while.
Like 5 minutes.
5 minutes, yeah. Because we're serious. It's not about the turkey outfits.
No, it's not about the turkey outfits. We're a serious fucking podcast. And this just happens to be the Thanksgiving episode. I wish we had a fan, but it makes fucking sound. You know, once we have enough money, you can donate at Venmo at Jonathan Garano.
Yeah.
We'll have like one of those like silent fans and better microphones so we can feel cool as we're doing the podcast.
Is that a thing? A silent fan?
Well, it's like I don't know. I think it's just a fan, and then you have like better microphones.
Got it. So it doesn't pick up.
It doesn't pick up. But we're dressed up as turkeys. Like, look, I'm flapping right now.
Yeah,
I'm fucking flapping, dude.
I honestly, look, I don't want to speak for all turkeys, but I feel like I am one.
You are. I have a question.
Yeah.
This is like very pertinent for this. What is a turkey, like what is a turkey's sound? Like, what do they sound like? It's not like...
Oh my God.
Well, no,
That's kind of sexual.
Oh, shit. I don't want to get turned on right now.
Yeah, no.
So I'm wearing a onesie and no underwear under this. I think it's more like...
It's so good.
No?
It's so good. Yours is great.
Thank you.
That's it. Honestly, if I close my eyes...
Okay, close your eyes.
And can I ask the audience if they close their eyes too?
Okay.
Let's all do it.
Crew, close your eyes.
And tell me if this doesn't sound like a real turkey. I mean, it sounds exactly like a turkey.
You want to just cut me, you know?
Yeah.
Slice me up for
Slice
dinner.
me up and put me on the table, honey.
Ooh, stuff
Ooh.
me up, baby.
Okay.
Take your little hands and glide. I don't know where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
Man, though.
But yeah, we're in these outfits, and
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is is
upon us this week.
upon us. Yeah,
Yes.
this week.
Yes, exactly. Well,
Yeah.
we are filming this a week in advance because that's what we do here.
Because that's content.
That's content.
Content is king.
But hey, we're doing this for you.
This is a great time of year. I've always loved Thanksgiving.
Why do you love Thanksgiving so much, Noah?
I don't know. I love how everyone is just like, fuck it, I'm done.
That's it?
Yeah. I like how everyone's just like starts to prioritize their life a little bit around this time of year.
What do you mean by that? Like everyone sits down at the table and they go, "Hey, let's sit around and give each other some props.
I just
at
feel
the
like
end of the world is coming."
Well, I think this is the time of year where you kind of like you do start to examine what's going on in your life, and you start to think, what are my priorities as the year ends and the new year is beginning? It's a thoughtful time.
See,
and this is the beginning of it.
I think about it the other way around.
Yeah.
I have a existential dread at the end of the year.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
No, you're saying it like in this positive light.
Well,
it's like
for some people it's positive. For some, it's what am I doing?
That's all I do every single time.
I'm freaking out.
Yeah, because everyone sits down. Like my mother goes, "Hey, are you coming over for Thanksgiving?"
Right.
And right away, I think to myself,
Am I a good son?
No.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, do I really want to see her? Even though she only lives 3 hours away, because I know our siblings are going to come together. And then your mother is going to go, "Okay, everyone, go around the room and say one thing that you're very thankful of." Mm-hmm. And then as it's going through the room, everyone's just bragging. You know? I'm thankful that I got this deal, or I'm thankful about this. And it becomes like this inner competitive vibe within the family.
Right.
And I'm Asian.
It's hard.
So there's a massive stereotype that we're supposed to be,
tall?
Elevated. No, not tall.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm fucking Filipino.
Oh, yeah.
I'm 5'7".
Yeah.
That's my insecurity, dude.
Well, you kept going like this. Sorry. I shouldn't have guessed. I should have just let
No,
you
I'm just
spoke.
kidding. I don't care.
I'm a fucking asshole.
No, it took me forever to get over like my height differences until I realized, wow, there's people actually shorter than me and they're pulling.
Yeah, you're not that tall.
Yeah.
I mean, not that small. I mean,
Michael J. Fox, he's 5'4".
Yeah. Look at him.
Yeah, but he's also white. So I figure like
Right.
a white short guy will always do better than a short Asian guy.
Yeah.
I don't mean to go racial. Anyway, so we're at.
I'm glad we went racial. Wait, so go back to your.
Go racial. This is not the racial.
Let's go back to your Thanksgiving table.
So we're sitting around. We compete with each other, and then we're
Yeah.
supposed to say thankful, and then we say grace with each other.
Yeah.
But it's very fucking stressful because there's no release. At least in Christmas time, the release is let's get drunk and open gifts.
Right.
Thanksgiving is
let's eat,
let's get drunk, and then oh my God, are we going to argue right now?
Uh-huh.
Who's gonna say what that's gonna piss somebody off?
Right.
Right.
The gifts are an added distraction, and by the time gifts are over, you're ready to go, and then you don't have to deal with that stuff.
At least with Christmas. Like, if I'm fucking pissed off at my mom,
yeah,
and she's pissed off at me, I'm like, here, open this gift. She opens it up. It's an AirPod. And she's like, oh, my God,
Thanks,
thank you so
Jonathan.
much,
Yeah.
Jonathan. I'm like, I love you, Mom. We hug. The tension slices through.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, I can't believe when I was 10 years old, you fucking screamed in my ear, and I will always remember those memories. I have nothing to give her besides food.
Yeah.
Or to wash the dish. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It does, yeah, I get it, man. It's different.
I don't mean to bring everybody down.
No, it's great.
Oh my God.
No, I get it. It's
holy shit! I just hate Thanksgiving.
I get it. It's
the worst holiday, dude.
I will say, and it's an interesting thing you shared with us, and I really appreciate that. It took a lot of courage. Thanks for coming in.
Fuck me.
No. But what I'm gonna draw from that is, I do remember when I went to college, my first Thanksgiving. In college, I remember in the dorms, like, everyone talking about and like understanding that they were going home for the first time since having been in college. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So, and I remember being very taken aback about not everyone being as happy as I was to go home. And I think I like came from I do think my family does enjoy spending time together.
Yes.
I'm very lucky in that respect. So, and I think this was my first time realizing I was naive. I was, 18 years old, that, not everyone's excited to go home. Most people wanted to stay. Like, they were bummed that they had to go home.
Going home sucks sometimes.
Yeah. It can be hard. I mean, I will say, like, I'll speak for myself. Like, when I do go home now, it is very stressful for me because I have 5 days to see like my entire childhood. You know what I mean? And it's very overwhelming. And I have strong feelings and relationships with all these people, but it's
grandparents, mother, fathers,
I have
siblings.
The prioritization is like crazy. It's like my grandma who just died would have been on the list, obviously, to see her.
Well, you could go to her casket, or if she's cremated, or no, she's Jewish, so she's not cremated.
She's buried in the ground.
Right, so you can go there.
I could go there. I mean, I just was there, so I'm good.
Okay, sorry.
I need some closure.
Right.
But no, it's hard to go home and have to. That's the pressure I feel. That's the anxiety part of Thanksgiving that is hard to deal with, and I'm trying to get better at when I do go home. Just letting myself off the hook. Just try your best.
Just go there and let the family members breathe through you.
Yeah, truly. Like,
well, I'm so sorry if I invalidated your family time at Thanksgiving.
No, absolutely, you didn't. I was trying to relate.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, that's a much dire, stressful situation that you're dealing with.
Well, I love my siblings.
Yeah.
And like interacting with them either together or separately throughout the year is good. But I think going for a special moment, especially when like a parent is there, requesting something from you, as in what are you so thankful of, and you better say also me. Yeah. That's when I think can like blow up.
Oh, totally. I mean, I think it's hard. Do you feel like your parents, either one, created a rivalry amongst, like wanted you guys to compete against each other, or was it more they really treated you all as individuals and let you just be who you were the day prior?
I think my father, he made us compete with each other because he would always say, "You are this. You only have skills for a lawyer, unlike your brother who has skills to be a doctor." Unlike your sister who was born to be a jock, right? So there was always that comparison of, look at what he's doing compared to what you're doing.
Yeah.
My mother, she treated us as individuals, as in, hey, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. But she was so not involved in our lives, as in, and I can't blame her for this. I mean, she divorced my dad, and so therefore she had to think about how could she become her own woman. And in doing so, she neglected like the oldest ones. So even though we got to do whatever we wanted to do, there is no involvement. So when she hears what we do, she can't even comprehend it because she never really experienced our growth through that.
Yeah.
So I guess I don't know even know if I'm fucking answering your question. Sorry if this is therapy, but.
No, I love this. This is a great Thanksgiving episode because this is what Thanksgiving's all about. Everyone has a very different association with Thanksgiving, and please keep going.
Sorry. No. I love it. You're absolutely right. We do. So that's why I feel bad for like if I've been validating. I'm not saying that what you have is privilege or anything. Hopefully you understand that. I'm just saying that everybody's different.
It is privilege though. It is.
I think it just is.
Do you know? I think I find often that I find more so than not like my friends don't want to see their family. I think that's more. I mean, maybe I'm speaking out of line, but it feels like that's more common.
Yeah, family can be tough. I mean, they're the reason why you're all fucked up usually. Yeah. Well, the parents. My siblings. They're fantastic if you kind of know your role, I guess.
Yeah.
Actually,
There's a hierarchy.
There's a hierarchy. Like.
Well, how you're one of what?
I'm one of 7.
Wow.
And so
you're like Orthodox Jews.
One of
Orthodox Jewish family.
Yeah, I mean it was kind of beautiful the other day. So my brother and I, he's in Los Angeles, and we get into this massive argument. Basically,
in person.
In person.
Wait, is this? I've met him.
Jeffrey. No, you've never.
Okay.
You've never met him. I think you met Gabriel
at the show.
The show, yeah. Gabriel, love him.
He's a sweetheart.
He's the youngest.
Yeah.
So long story short, everyone treats the youngest one with joy.
Yeah.
He can do no wrong. He calls anytime, we'll pick up. He's looking for advice. Boom, we got you.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much the hierarchy from top to bottom.
Okay.
Or bottom to top.
Yeah.
So therefore, when I get to the oldest, when it comes to me.
Are you the oldest?
I'm the oldest. There is this feeling of irritation and annoyance if I'm the one
who needs
that is reaching out for help. And as much as they probably will get back to me, you can just feel the vibes of like, I can't believe
You don't know this.
What?
You don't know this.
What do you mean you don't know this?
Like, is that what they're saying? I can't believe you don't know this, or I can't believe you can't do this. Is that how you feel?
That's the feeling that I get. Well, anyway, I'll say like a positive thing, I guess. So my brother and I would get into this massive, strange argument.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, my younger brother's staying over at my brother's place, and he's like, "Are you having dinner with us?" And so I assume that my the second oldest knows that I'm coming over.
Yeah.
He texts me, and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'll see you there." And he's like, "What the fuck? You didn't? This is how I know that you're going to visit me through the younger brother and not you." I'm like, "Oh shit, you're absolutely right."
Yeah.
Come over. He's rolling his eyes. He goes for a walk. I leave. He gives me a call, and he just starts screaming at me. Like, it's always about you. Why are you doing this? And as the oldest, you have to just calm down, sit there, and then go, "I hear you. I hear what's going on. I'm sorry about my actions. I get it." And then I go, "And it's not always about me. Don't use the word always." And then after like a calm pause, he's like, "Okay, come over." And he said the most beautiful thing. So what I love about my siblings is that even though we like quarrel and fight, we'll get to like a good place. And I think one of us will always be the glue of each other, where we're able to be calm. And he said this. I don't know why I'm saying this to you, and I don't know if this is boring the crew, but this is what he said.
It's not. Keep going.
He said, let's apologize in front of, he goes, my boyfriend and Gabriel, because I don't want them to think that mom and dad is fighting.
Mm-hmm.
And that like hit me like a fucking ton of fucking bricks to say mom and dad is fighting. And so when you're growing up in like a single parent household where the parent can like neglect their fucking own kids, the people that end up like not like kind of like not controlling the family but making the family grow up and be taken care of are the oldest. And that was just like a big reminder, like saying that I'm either the mother or the father, and he's either the mother or father in that situation.
Right.
I know that's like fucking stupid to think about right now, but fuck, dude.
It's true. I get it.
Like, oh my God.
I get it, man. I get it. It's family. I feel like we all have this expectation on you. It's an implicit expectation when you're brought into the world. Your mom is supposed to be this way. Your dad's supposed to be this way. Your older brother's supposed to be like this. And so on and so forth. So we all are bringing in this like expectation and filter of what that relationship's supposed to be. And sometimes when that relationship when it's not that, when it's not meeting the expectation, it's really jarring. It's hard to throw off. And I think maybe within your siblinghood,
yes,
you are the patriarch,
and that's kind of difficult sometimes.
But you're not. But you yourself, it's like you're like, but I'm just me. I
just want to be like a brother where I don't have to.
I just want to do the best I can
all the time. Yeah.
And whatever that means. It's sorry, I got to put my hat on.
No, it's okay.
I'm very self-conscious about my Jufro.
I mean, that's why you have this hood.
But it's not.
Is it falling?
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not always the case. I really relate to that because I definitely put an expectation on my older brother.
Right. What do you look at him as? Like what do you expect him to do for you?
It's hard. I mean, I think he's definitely more the alpha, more older, wiser sibling, but sometimes I am that, and I think that when we're not in our traditional, relation, when it switches and I'm have to be the older one, I think that's where sometimes we can not get along.
But do you feel as in like he's like, oh my God, my younger brother's giving me advice of what to do right now, so therefore the subconscious instinct of being the older brother is like,
I'm a failure, or like.
Oh, okay.
Not like, is that what you mean?
Is that where the
or just like
comes from?
No, I think there's not that I'm a failure, but it's more like like you just have to kind of put your ego aside. You have, like when you're I'm trying to put into words what I mean. Like the hierarchy has been shifted. So you have to, sometimes that can, if you're a proud person, that can be really hard to swallow, that like, oh, I'm taking advice from my brother. We've gotten so much better at that though, since like working on it and understanding that sometimes that's the case, especially because we work together. So like, we're just like in conversation with each other a lot. But it's interesting, this stuff about siblings. Like, I'm very excited to go home and see my siblings. I feel like the older I get, the closer I get with my siblings.
They're the best.
Yeah.
As you get older, you're absolutely right. But thank you for sharing that.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of work. I think to even push yourself. Like when I hear people say they're not close with their siblings, I get really confused. But I understand why.
Yeah.
Because I think it's harder to actually get along with your siblings than it is to like your friends or people that you want to hook up with.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's weird. You're all like the same person, and like when one, you're very, very similar.
Right.
But when one of you kind of steps out of the line of similarity, it's like, what? Like what? Like
Yeah.
it's very hard. It's very hard for.
Unless you're the youngest and everyone just takes care of them.
Yeah, I'm the
supports
youngest.
them in so much.
I'm the baby.
You're so lucky. Dude.
I'm very lucky. I definitely was spoiled. Like
You could see all the mistakes and like not do them.
yeah, I guess. I mean,
I'm not jealous of the youngest. I love being the oldest sibling.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot of benefit to being the oldest sibling.
Yeah, oh my God, yes. I can make all the mistakes and then they can follow.
Yeah.
That's what I like.
I think for me being the youngest, the downside of it was I always felt like my brother and sister were like closer to each other than I was, and I could feel a little left out sometimes.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
That's what my youngest said too.
Yeah.
And that's why I try to reach out more to the youngest one. He said like the 4 older ones seem a lot closer than the 3 younger ones. But
Yeah.
then and it was really fascinating. Like during this year, we were sitting in a dinner table. My mother's there, and I was staying at home for like a month or 2 months, maybe. And the 3 of them were there as well. It was the whole like family experience because my grandmother passed away.
Mm-hmm.
So there was like a long like period where everyone was showing up. And to watch the 3 younger siblings interact, not only with each other, but with me and the conversations that we're having at the dinner table, I was like, wow, these younger siblings are people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I guess as like the oldest sibling, sometimes, you know, I do, you know, sometimes forget that.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to work on it a little
because
more.
of course you're going to be close. I mean, you are going to be closer to them. Maybe you're not closer to them, but they're seeing you guys have something that you don't have with the younger one.
Right.
You know, like that's what they're seeing. Like,
and I'm trying to, you know, bridge that together. But I will say, I'm not really correcting. I'm usually the one getting yelled at by my younger siblings.
Okay.
So here's an example. Maybe it's because I'm an idiot or whatever, but my younger sibling, Mackenzie, she was graduating from college.
Yep.
So we all go there, and then we all decide to go out. So we're like partying, we're having like fun, whatever. And her friend is there, and I don't know whatever happens, but her friend's like, I don't even remember her friend's name, but she's like, yo, I have to babysit this cat. So I'm going to go, and I'm like, oh, I can help you babysit this cat.
Yeah. I see where this is going.
We go, and she just happens to live with my sister. Anyway, I go back to where my siblings are staying. At 4 a.m. in the morning, I walk in, and my 2 younger siblings are just waiting for me with their arms crossed. And they
just
like, how dare you do that? Why must you do that? That's unfair. Oh my gosh, that's her friend. And
Are they much younger than you?
you know, they're much younger than me.
How old are they?
They're like 11 years younger than me, and
Okay.
9 years younger than me. And see, for me though, on the flip side, I would have been like, did you use protection? Like, were you safe? Good
Not at
job.
their age. You wouldn't have said that. Are they old
No.
enough to know that?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just, I don't know. But that's the type of I'm always like looking out. Okay. Here's an example.
Yeah.
I'm just going to get to it.
Yeah.
I taught my sisters sexual education.
Okay. How did that go?
Okay. So I'm sitting.
What is?
I don't know what's happening to this turkey suit. I'm all over the place, guys.
Yeah.
I'm like, blah, 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 random. Thank you, Noah.
Yep.
Sitting in the car with 3 of my sisters, and I go to them and I go, hey, let's talk about sex for a second. And then my sisters go, ew, we're not going to have sex. And I go, shut up. Shut up. You know how many girls say they're going to save themselves till marriage? And we have sex? You're definitely going to have sex. I know it. It's going to happen. So listen up. And I said, hey, these are this. Try to use a condom.
Yep.
Know what I mean? Try it, please do.
Because was no one having a practical conversation with them about sex?
I mean, my mother, again, like, she's Catholic, right?
Yeah,
And the
not
7
giving
kids.
them like realistic advice.
And also, like,
well, that's very helpful of you
yeah,
to chime in here and being like, look, the real deal is
yeah.
you're not getting told what you're supposed to be doing.
Exactly.
You know?
And
not that they, women have the right to choose what they want with their body, but I think
right, of course. I'm just saying. Well, even if she says that she's gonna wait till marriage, just in case.
Let's just fill you in.
Just
okay.
in case.
Well, let's just fill you in.
Just in case. And I said, wait. And I'm like, I know you're probably gonna have it in high school, but if you can, try to hold it till you're 18. So just in case it goes in and there's no condom, plan B.
Yeah, you can protect yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
And then if it goes to further and you're 18,
this bad mistake doesn't have to affect the rest of your life.
Right. And I said, don't worry, if you ever need an abortion, I got you.
Wow, dude.
Yeah.
Ally.
Yeah. Ally.
Yeah.
So what I'm basically saying is teach your sisters and your brothers about sexual education.
Yes.
You have to. Because I feel in this society right now, we're, especially Gen Z, they grow up with OnlyFans, they grow up with porn, and they believe that that's exactly what sex is about.
Yeah.
And oftentimes when you look at OnlyFans, for example, the thing that can trigger you is if I pay for it, I will get it.
Yeah.
So therefore, if I go on a date with a woman because I'm paying for something, I'm obligated to get something back.
Yeah.
Or with porn, it's, oh my gosh, it just happens so fast. This is how it's supposed to be. It's just this easy.
Yeah.
When in reality, I mean, it is easy at sometimes, but it's not like that.
No, I think it's interesting what you said about OnlyFans creating this, like, oh, if I pay for something, I'm supposed to come.
Right. So I think
that's scary.
Like, I was addicted to OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I probably spent over like $600 this year on OnlyFans. I would pay for it. I would jack off. I would ejaculate, obviously. And then I would feel really bad and guilty, and I would go in, and then I delete my account.
Don't you think that's a bit of a shame spiral, like, you're putting yourself in? Like, what's wrong with... I don't know. I also think OnlyFans is good because at least these performers are getting money for the service that they're providing. Like, it's like my friend said this the other day, it's like a farm-to-table porn. Like, the people are making it are getting benefited from it and are,
right. Okay, sex work is okay.
Yeah.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
If you want to do that, congratulations. I'm not putting down people that do
No,
OnlyFans.
I mean you.
Okay, this is why I think it's bad for myself.
Yeah.
It's, number one, it makes me objectify women on a larger scale.
Yeah.
Where I begin to, first off, look down on myself because I think, wait a minute, I'm not rich enough. I am not successful enough to be able to go on dates with women, to pay for things for them, so therefore I can get sex.
Got it.
That's
understand.
number one. Number two, why OnlyFans was also very bad for me was because now when I look at a woman, all I think about is what sexual thing can I get out of them, right? Because OnlyFans, in my opinion, increases the thought process of, hey, unintentionally or intentionally, women are here just to serve one purpose, and that is to provide me sexual gratification from a power dynamic. Like,
right.
Hey, daddy. Hey, this is what I want. I want you to do this because I'm paying you, because I paid you, because you're in my presence. You have to treat me like this.
Yeah.
And it becomes like this strange, parasitic, social relationship where I feel that I own them subconsciously.
Yeah. You don't actually do this,
payments.
obviously.
Right?
You don't actually do this in your relationships. You're saying this is what goes on in your head.
This is what goes on in my head. And so that cycle is going through, and then you jack off like in your bed or like somewhere like on this desk. Don't worry, I cleaned today.
Oh my God.
I cleaned today.
No.
I cleaned today.
I knew there was something off about this desk.
No. I cleaned it.
Okay. Is this your just when I'm not here? Is this your just like cum dungeon where you? Set up the lights.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. Like it would be like all here, but it's all taken care of.
All right, cool.
It's never on top of the desk. It's always underneath the desk.
Okay, great.
But I haven't masturbated in a week.
Oh, good for you.
Yes.
That's great.
Where are we going with this?
So funny.
So yeah. So that's what I think about when I think about OnlyFans. Because I think to myself, oh my god, I'm treating my outlook on women and myself. Greatly decreases.
Got it.
And I think that's why my generation and a lot of Gen Zs as well, I mean, there's massive studies where a lot of people are not having sex.
Totally.
And I think it's one of the reasons because of porn and because of OnlyFans that we're not willing to put ourselves in a situation where we think that we're good enough to even be with someone, because OnlyFans teaches us that you have to have a certain amount of money to get sex, or porn is like, you need to look like this to have sex.
Yeah, or this is enough. What I'm doing right now is enough. I don't need to put myself out there emotionally and get hurt.
That's true. OnlyFans is just like that too. It's like
and
this
porn.
Because
you're get like I don't need to deal with my if I want to have sex with my wife. I'm not talking about me.
Yeah.
If I want to have sex with my wife, I have to put in work, be a partner, be a good husband or whatever. Or I could slack at that and still jerk off, and I'll just come like that. And, I'm sure there are men out there in that spiral of like, I have to actually deal with my wife if I want to have sex with her. I don't feel like doing that. I'll just watch porn. Just like it's a crutch. You're not forced to figure out your problems in your life.
Wow, I didn't think about that. You're absolutely right,
100%. Yeah. I mean, I don't. This is weird. Like, I do watch porn. I'll just say it.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Pornhub.com.
But
JOI.
not a lot. But I'll watch it, and I don't feel. I feel more so guilt of, this is what I like about OnlyFans. I feel more guilt about making sure the performers are getting treated. I'm a Bernie progressive. Like, I want them to be paid well and be safe and get, whatever they need. I want them to have all the resources in the world. It's a legitimate job.
Right.
I don't really find that it affects me. I don't notice anything, at least yet. Maybe my brain is like getting chipped away at from watching cum shots or something.
I mean, I don't think there's anything. I don't. If it's not ruining your perspective of how you view women, congratulations. I just see it as something as like a long distance relationship, because you're getting the DMs and the girl's like, hey baby, hey daddy, and then you pay, and then there's a whole countdown and all these things, and then your mind gets fucked.
Yeah.
It's a weird novelty.
No, I think
it's very dangerous.
If you're communicating with the performers, that is like a whole other thing.
No, you are by paying.
Right. Yeah.
Just the whole payment system.
Yeah.
You're automatically. It's the investment of that payment equates to you are communicating with them.
Anyway,
so
OnlyFans, siblings.
I'm so sorry, guys. Where is this podcast going?
Well, here's what I want.
I think porn is cool, but I think you're not doing it right if you don't feel some sort of guilt afterwards.
Okay. Well, let's shame people into doing it right, guys. Let's throw a link up to Pornhub on the bottom of the screen.
For me.
Yeah.
Man.
Something recently just came up for me.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. That's fucking hilarious.
No, it's okay.
I'm a fucking turkey. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, we are turkeys.
Yeah.
Let's just remind everyone we're turkeys. I just, on the way right before I left, my wife pulled me aside and she said, "I'm gonna get a tattoo." Yeah. And
my god! I thought she was gonna say like, "Oh, I want to get a baby. Put a baby inside of me."
No, dear God, no. We're not there yet.
A tattoo, but is she Jewish?
She is Jewish. She is Jewish. She wants to get a tattoo.
Okay, explain this. What's going on?
So my wife pulls me aside. She says, "I want to get a tattoo." And I'm like, "Okay. Of what?" And she says, "Your name."
What the fuck? What the fuck?
I don't know.
What is this?
I don't know. So I'm like, okay.
Is it your screen name, Noah Built the Ark, or actually your name, like Noah Finland?
Noah. She wants to get Noah. She says she wants to get Noah tattooed right here.
Damn, she loves you, bro.
She fucking loves me. I gotta say. I love her so much.
Are you gonna do a tattoo of her name?
No. I don't know. I don't know if I want to do it. I just don't know if I want to do it. It has nothing to do with her. It's just like, it's funny how like when you get into a marriage, like now that we're committed, like there's still these like, there's still more ways you can get even more committed. And more committed. And my wife seems to be figuring out every single one of these ways. So she's like the tattoo. But here's the thing. She doesn't care if I don't get one. She was like very serious about it. It's not some. I know some of the crewmates are like, "Oh, dude, that's what they say." No, she doesn't care. She really doesn't. I'm not gonna hear about it later. But yeah, she's gonna get Noah tattooed to her arm.
Dude, you win, dude.
I win.
You win, dude.
I really am like. This is the thing about. I will say this. She wants to get a tattoo because she feels like very connected to me and I'm so connected to her. But for men, like for women, it translates to that sort of commitment translates to something really beautiful, I think, and special. For men, it's just like, I just want to bang you more. Like, I'm just way.
You pin her down. You look at your name, and you're like, you're getting even harder now. You
know. I don't think so. But
okay.
Yeah. But maybe, who knows? Yeah, so I'm like more attracted to her than I've ever been. Ooh. These are the first 4 weeks of marriage, you know? But yeah, she's getting her name tattooed. I just don't want to do it. I don't think I want to do it.
Yeah, it's your body, your choice.
It's
bro.
you see, why can't I say that?
Yeah, you can. Your body, your choice.
I don't know. Maybe I'll want to, but there's something about, I'm really bad with permanence.
Guys, next week.
I'm coming in with it's on my forehead.
Sid. And then NEY like right on the side of the cheek.
Yeah.
Dude, that's cute though. I love your wife so much. Hopefully we can get her on the pod and she just replaces me for one episode.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Or she's just right in the middle and I'll be like, why?
Yeah.
Why Noah?
Why Noah?
Does he talk about you in front of you all the time too?
Dude, oh my God. She's getting a tattoo. Yeah, I
love that, bro.
It is pretty sweet. Yeah,
that's so cute.
Nice.
Oh my God,
it's hilarious.
By the way, I have a question.
Yeah.
Why do white people love calling me buddy? Like, I realize that's like a massive thing. Like, you say it a lot. Like, hey, buddy. Like, buddy for white people say to, I don't know if it's. Do you say buddy to like other white people? Or,
sure.
Okay.
I say buddy to everybody.
Okay, so why is buddy such a white term? Like, I feel like a lot of, like, you're a white guy, and I'll just hear like, hey, buddy. All right, buddy. See you later, buddy.
That should be a sketch. We should do that as a reel.
Yeah, we should do
buddy.
that. Buddy.
Hey, buddy.
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 And every time I look, I'm like, what?
What? We should do a sketch where all these white guys are just saying buddy to you.
But why do white people say buddy?
I don't know.
What is the lingo behind that?
Hey, buddy. I don't know. I just think it's, I have no idea. I'm about to shit my pants. Because you're making me like, you're like unlocking the key that's like holding my brain together.
Really?
I'm like, I don't know.
Because I've been thinking about that
Why
lately.
do we say buddy? I
always
keep
keeping track. Yeah, you always say it. And I was like, I wonder if this is just
I call my brother buddy.
And then and then another friend that's white calls me buddy. Hey, buddy. Like in San Francisco, what the fuck?
Hey, fuck you, man.
Because
don't call me buddy, you fucking asshole.
But I don't know because I'm thinking about it. Like I started thinking like, what do I call my people of color and all my different friends? Like, do I say different things to them?
Right.
And yeah, there's like some different things that I maybe like. I'll be like, what up, bro, or blood, or brah, or whatever.
I say buddy a lot.
Yeah, it's like so much, bro.
So funny. I say dude, I say bro, I say buddy.
I try to say dude to women that I just want to be friends with. Like I try to like stamp that.
You say dude?
Dude.
That's an interesting way to
friend zone them right away.
Yeah.
Because what I'm afraid of is them calling me dude first.
Right.
But if I say dude first, got you.
Got you. I friend you.
Yeah, I friend you. Hey, bro, it's okay. All right, dude. So they know what's up. They know that I don't want this. They know I just want a friendship.
Bro, but they said bro before you said dude.
So no, I said dude. I say dude. Like if we meet, like, hey, how's it going? Blah, blah, blah. And then they say something, hey, bro. Boom, I locked you.
You say bro.
I say bro or I say dude. I say something in the context of like bro or dude or it's okay, brah.
We're friends.
To a woman, so therefore she knows that I'm locked in as a friend.
Nice.
Yes.
I'm there for you. I'll be at your funeral.
Because what the biggest fear is hanging out with a girl that you want to be friends with, and she thinks that you like her.
Yeah, that's annoying.
And then what ends up happening is also there's this.
But it happens so often to a lot of women. I bet
there's a lot of, what are those called?
Simps?
Nice guys and simps, I guess. People are calling me simps. Anyway,
people call you simps.
I guess so, because I'm a romantic.
On TikTok?
Yeah, on TikTok.
That's funny.
TikTok, they're the fucking meanest comments ever. I say like, oh, I love women. You're such a simp. You try too hard. I'm like, and I look at the profile and I'm like, this guy doesn't even get laid. Like,
you know what, guys? He does try hard because men should try harder, you fucking assholes.
Oh my God, crew. Yes. No, I mean, I think everyone should play their strong suits. I don't think you should ever get like rolled over by a woman, and I don't think you should spend all your money on a woman.
But
I think that you should just do what feels right.
Yeah.
And as long as it's like a 50-50 match, then you're good.
Yeah.
But those nice guys that infiltrate that situation who are like, hey, I'm just your friend, but in reality I'm waiting for you to fucking have a mental breakdown so I can swoop in and be like, I'm here for you, babe, and then you guys make out and have sex.
No, that's fucking
terrible.
terrible.
And I guess we're in a relationship now. Those guys that are circling around your girlfriend, just waiting for you and your girlfriend to get into a fucking fight so they can swoop in.
I wonder if my wife has any.
Definitely,
like
they're waiting for her to get a divorce with you.
You think there are men out there,
dude? Of course, bro. Men are.
I guess I did meet my wife like right as she got out of a very serious relationship. Well, we started dating after she was in a serious relationship.
But you weren't waiting and circling around.
I wasn't waiting, but I did always think she was cute.
Right, but I think there's a big difference.
Yeah, it wasn't premeditated.
It's like I
wasn't tracking her for months.
So one of my girlfriends, right? She had this guy.
Ex-girlfriends. Or a friend.
Ex-girlfriend.
A friend that's a girl.
No, a girl that I was seeing, so girlfriend. So we'll still call her an ex, because I have not really a relationship with her anymore. Yep. And there was this one guy, and there's a big difference between friend guy and secret guy friend who wants to sneak in,
right? So
therefore he can get with the girl in hopes that the girl that you're seeing has a fight with you so they can slip in. You know?
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell the difference when that dude does just too much extra stuff for her than he would do for his guy friends.
Yeah.
So I think to myself, would I do this with a bro? And if the answer is no, then I ain't going to do it for that friend that's a girl, because I have to put up my boundaries. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense.
So that's why, if my girlfriend that's a girl goes like, hey, can you massage me? I think to myself, would I massage my guy this way? Yes, I would. So this is okay.
Wow.
Yeah. And then if we're doing her back or whatever, I put a pillow there just to make sure.
You put what?
Like a pillow or like some barrier.
To make sure it's...
Yeah, but I'm not going to if I go shopping or whatever with my friends that are girls, because I think every guy should have friends that are girls.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Because girls are fucking cool, and also they can introduce you to other girls. And, oh my God.
Girls are great. Yeah. I honestly, I feel like I have more girlfriends than guy friends.
Yeah, I have like cool little girlfriends that are everywhere, and they're the best.
Yeah. But
you should still always put boundaries, and the reason why is because whoopsie doopsie.
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. You want to set a boundary, communicate what's up, because you don't want anyone to be... Because it's funny, as things can be interpreted, like you giving your friend a hug could be interpreted two ways,
Exactly. That's why if you're not willing to do that with your guy friend, then you shouldn't be doing that with your girlfriend.
Yes, yeah. That's true. So you don't hug me for those reasons.
I hug you because I hug everybody like that.
Okay. Got it.
Right.
Next thing I wanted to talk about, next on the docket.
The docket.
Is I did a good thing.
By the way, what the fuck are we talking about today? This is fun.
It's great.
Okay, anyway, sorry.
I did a good thing. Can I brag about it?
I want you to brag.
I did like a very good deed.
Oh shit, what'd you do?
I normally wouldn't do this, but you know what? When you start making a podcast, you're like, what the hell, man? Everything, let's just...
You're the youngest you're the baby. You have to tell the world.
Yeah.
You get it.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
So I'm flying home, and the plane lands JFK, and I hear a woman behind me talking talking to a flight attendant, and the woman behind me has 2 small kids.
Okay.
And she's saying that the airline lost her bag with her passport and all her money in it, in her what?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
She lost everything?
They can't find it, and she has to go to a transfer.
Oh my God.
To another flight.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So and the flight attendant, it's like starting to be late at night. She's probably at the end of her shift. She's just like, I don't know, like talk to one of the people when we get up and you go through the gate. Talk to like the person working for. Oh, by the way, this airline is JetBlue, and JetBlue is the worst fucking airline, and here's why. So she's complaining to the flight attendant, about like the airline lost her bag, or they can't find it, and she wants to make sure it gets on the transfer, and the flight attendant's like, just talk to the person at the front of the gate.
Right.
So I hear this and I'm like, damn, that sounds like a bad situation. This woman has 2 small kids. She's saying they haven't eaten all day. This is the end of the day. We just flew from LA. And she has no cash, she has no money. She doesn't know where her passport is.
Oh my God.
Like the passport was in the other bag. And granted, I'm like, why did she have all that stuff in the bag?
Yeah.
But like, whatever. She's in this situation. So, and everyone on the back of the flight can hear this. Like, I'm not the only one. We deboard the plane, or offboard, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
We get off the plane. We offboard the plane. And she starts talking to this guy who works for JetBlue, who's at that desk there when you first get in there, and he's about to be at the end of his shift, so I could tell he doesn't fucking care about what's going on. He's like, you got to go talk to customer service.
It's like, all right, lady, like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, this is the thing about these airlines is they're just like, or even any big corporation that has to be front facing sometimes and talk to their clientele. They just fucking pass it down to the next one, hoping to God that someone can help this person.
Jesus.
They have no like. I mean, sometimes there's a helpfulness, but a lot of times they're just like their bosses and the powers that be at these corporations give their employees no resources to solve problems.
It's the bystander theory.
What's that?
It's basically where they think someone else will help them, so they're not going to do anything.
Sure, yeah. I mean, I honestly feel bad for these employees. I don't think it's their fault. They themselves have worked a 14-hour day. It's crazy. So she asked this guy for help, and he's like, you got to go to another customer service desk somewhere else in JFK. So I pull her aside and I say, I'm watching this all in full. I don't leave. Everybody who heard her complain about all this just gets off the plane and fucking goes home. And I'm waiting kind of a little creepily, like to the side, just seeing how this unfolds. And the guy says, go to another customer service desk. And I go up to her and I say, hey, like, do you not have any money? Like, do you need some money? Because and she's like, yeah. And I just go to ATM and I give her $100.
Dude.
Yeah. Thanks, man.
And did you follow up with her?
I didn't. No. I mean, I don't even know what happened. I mean, I just felt so bad.
That's a good deed, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I hate to brag about it, but I don't know.
Dude,
this is a podcast.
This is
I have
good.
to,
it's okay.
stuff to talk
dude,
about.
This is great. I'm so proud of you, dude.
I gave her $100.
When you first said it, my heart actually sank, but now it's like going up.
Oh yeah.
I'm not being sarcastic, by the way.
You thought something bad happened to her?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
No, I don't know. My thinking was she can't find her passport. She has no cash. She's got a lot of problems. Then $100 is not even going to help her that much, but at least they'll get some food. And, when you're hungry, you can't think for shit. And
right. This will give her some sense of like, okay.
Or get a hotel room for the night somewhere.
I will be okay for a little bit.
For 24 hours, whatever.
Yeah.
And I hope it worked out. I mean, I just felt so bad for her. I told my mom that, and she was like, why would you do that? You need that money. You need the $100. And she's right. I do need the $100.
I like how your mother was like, not good job. She's like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. She said, you need that. But it's like, I do need the $100. My mom's not wrong, but I could go without the $100 for the next 3 weeks, or a month. Like, I don't need it. This person, she's in a life or death situation. Like, I don't know. I'm not trying to shame the other people in the airline, but I just feel like sometimes we're so caught up in what we're doing or where we're about to go that we
forget to empathize for a second.
Like this person was like, and she, I understand people who don't want to give to a unhoused person right on the street if they come in. I understand that. I try to, but I understand if you don't want to. I understand that uncomfortability. But when it's like this, the context of that situation, we're on this flight, it's just someone having a really tough day. Like, can we not like just, I don't know. I just was so surprised that no one, and she has 2 small kids and she's like, they haven't eaten all day. Like, you know, and then the flight attendants are just like, all right, we're going home. And I get it. I get it from all sides of it.
I'm so sorry about that woman, but I'm really glad that you did something. I mean, for you to say she has 2 kids, they lost everything, they don't have any money, her kids are hungry,
and they have to fly to another country.
Yeah, I think what you did was good, man.
I hope so.
I mean, the question is, did it make you feel good?
It definitely made me feel good, of course.
Did you go to bed hungry?
No.
Then you're okay.
That's what I'm saying. It's like I was going to here's what another way.
Dude, you're fucking fine.
I was going to my parents' place where when I go there and what we were doing, I was, it was my grandma's funeral. I wasn't going to go out much for like 3 or 4 days. Like, I'm just going to eat whatever's in my mom's fridge. Like I could go without the $100 for a couple of days.
You know what they say, right? The wealthiest people are the ones who give the most.
I don't know if that's always true.
No, I mean, not when it comes to
no, there's no way.
As it was coming out of my mouth, I was like, wait a minute. I would be broke.
You start preaching trickle-down economics. You're like, Jonathan, that doesn't work.
My friend, her name is Karen X. Chang. I love her so much. She's one of my mentors when it comes to money.
I feel like I know who that is. Karen X. Chang. She's on Instagram?
Yeah, she's amazing.
Yeah, she's got a lot of followers, right?
She's my mentor, and I love her so much. Anyway, she basically said, because I love giving money away.
Yeah.
She's like, you can give money, just put a budget set aside every single month to how much you're going to give.
Yeah.
And so if anybody asks you for money and it exceeds your budget, you just go like, I can't.
Yeah.
But she also said it can roll over too if you want.
Yeah.
Because there's this book, I don't know where the fuck it is. I have so many. I think it's called like...
You really have... You're so well read.
No, I'm not.
Do you read... Have you read all these books?
That's exactly what I want to talk to you about.
Have you read all these books?
I feel like I'm a fucking idiot.
What? Okay, hold on a second.
Sorry.
Have you read all these books?
I have about like 100 books there. I've read every single one of those books. Not all of it, but as you could tell, like I read. So this is my reading pattern.
Yeah.
If I'm uninspired or whatever, I have to go use the toilet. I'll have like a few books there.
Can we describe to the audience? There's there's almost 100 books right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I can't even tell. The book you gave me.
Yeah.
I am such a slow reader when it comes to that stuff.
You haven't even started that.
I have started it.
Oh, you did? Okay,
yeah.
Go, dude.
I'm just like, it's taking me so long to get through it. I'm a terrible reader.
That's fine.
I'm a fucking idiot.
No, I'm a fucking idiot.
Okay, say what you were saying. I'm sorry.
I've read. That doesn't mean I finish all the books.
You've just read parts of them.
So this is how I feel.
Yeah.
This is
what you were gonna say before I cut you off.
Right, but
I'm a fucking idiot. I don't even know how to talk to people.
Well, I do have like, I'm manic and all over the place. My brain is like zigzagging with so many different ideas. But whenever I feel uninspired, I'll take a random book and I'll read it and I'm like, oh, ideas. And
it is helpful.
Right. I think out of the 100 books, I probably finished maybe like 30 of them. My strategy when it comes to books is I don't think you should, just like a regular movie or a show, if you're done with it, just close the book.
Yeah.
And then read another one.
I love that.
Right?
I think that's making... I think the reason why I don't read a lot of books is there's so much pressure, or it's just... It feels like so much to have to read 500 pages of a book. But it's like, why don't you have a couple books you read between? And if you I like the idea of reading when you're uninspired.
Yeah, that's like crucial. And especially when it comes to like nonfiction books. When it comes to like nonfiction self-help books, quote unquote, dude, they're all the same. They're all the same in some sort of way. And especially when it comes to marketing, because that's my job.
Yeah.
They're all basically the same, but there's always like just a couple of things that are a little bit different that you'll learn from, and that's all I'm searching for.
Yeah.
And then once I learn that new thing, I'm like, okay, I'm done with this book. I'm going to close it. I'm going to rest my fucking brain. I'll read something else.
Dude, I think that's very smart. Very smart. I'm very impressed with your ability. Wow. I hate to bring up...
Holy shit, this is... Wow.
Like your ability to... understand how you work well. and constantly in search of how you can be the most efficient, creative or whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah, but I get addicted to OnlyFans, so I don't know, bro. Okay, sorry. Thank you for your compliment. I do appreciate it.
Yeah.
My therapist says I got to stop joking when people give me compliments, so thank you.
Yeah, stop joking. Just fucking listen to what I have to say.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Let's make a rule. You're not, if I compliment, you're not allowed to make a joke. Because can I tell you, you don't need to make that joke. It's not even that funny. You're much funnier than that joke.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
Think about your batting average.
Okay, you're right.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, thank you. I told my therapist that she was complimenting me, like, "Oh, you're really smart." I'm like, I think I'm manipulating you for you to think that. So,
were you?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I feel
Do you want her to think you're smart?
No, I don't care.
Yeah.
But every time someone gives me a compliment, I always think, shit, was I doing something that was manipulative to get them to make me feel good through a compliment? That's something that I often think about, and that's something that I have to really work on.
I don't think so. I think you're thinking too much. I think you should. This is what Hank Azaria said this on a podcast. I'm quoting a podcast. Jesus Christ, on a podcast. But his therapist, this guy Phil Stutz. This is literally. I'm literally quoting Hank Azaria. It goes like his. You know, he'll have these like sort of manic thoughts. You know. Ooh. And his therapist will be like, you know what? You need to shut the fuck up. Just shut your fucking brain up. That's Hank Azaria. I've credited him. We'll put it in the work.
By the way, when he said those words, I don't even know who this Hank guy is. What does he do?
Hank Azaria.
Who's that? A baseball player?
No.
Okay, who's that?
I like how you guessed it like you knew. Oh, it's baseball player. I knew it.
Who's Hank Azaria?
He's an actor.
Oh, the Simpsons guy.
The Simpsons guy, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Anyways, I think your brain. I think you should shut the fuck up.
But hey, this is what I will say. A girl sent me a voice message. I don't know if it's positive or negative, and I'm going to play it right now on the podcast because my anxiety levels of it is really high. And after I play it, regardless of what it is, I'm going to ask the girl if I can put it on the podcast so there is consent.
Got it.
Yeah. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm kind of scared. The crew, we're playing a message from a girl that I like a lot. Like, I like a lot. I'm fucking scared. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, she sent me a whole fucking text message? Holy shit.
Wow, it's a lot.
Hold on.
What's it say? Or don't say what the text says. What were you going to do?
Oh, shit. Can I read it? She's about to make me... Well, first off, let's play this voice message, guys. Fucking scared. You know what's so funny? Is when you like a girl so much that you do things outside of your normal game.
Yeah.
And then when you don't care about the woman, not really don't care, but like, you know, you're not really into her, you do things and then they keep on reaching back to you and you're like, fuck, I guess I will go on a date with her. Fuck, I guess I have to sleep with her. But do you really
I guess I have to do this.
Okay, here we go.
Is this a good idea or are you supposed to...
Well, I'm going to ask her if I can play it on the pod afterwards. God, I love her so much.
Jonathan, sorry, my cough is still there, but I got your gift, and it's the sweetest thing. I cannot with you. This really put a smile on my face. You really didn't have to get me anything, but oh my gosh, this really made me happy.
Oh, God, yes!
Who is this girl? Is this the girl you've been seeing?
I feel so happy now, dude.
Who is this?
Oh, my God. Holy shit. Hold on, let me save this message and then... Oh, she says, hey, if you're free to chat tomorrow or Wednesday sometime, please let me know.
Who is she?
Ooh.
Can I see you?
Ooh. I'll show you photos right now. Okay, well, first I'll explain
you don't have to show me photos. Who is this? Is this the girl you've been into?
Yeah, this is the girl I've been into.
We've talked about her.
The only issue is that she's okay.
She's in San Francisco?
She's in San Francisco and I'm in Los Angeles.
Is this the girl you did the candle with?
Yeah, I did the candle thing. that fucking message, bro.
I know. So what did you get her?
Okay, so she's sick. She's sick.
Yeah.
And this is what I do. You know this with friends.
Yeah.
I mail them books.
Uh-huh.
I unexpectedly do shit like that.
Yeah.
And so I think to myself, what would I do to a girl? You know, that I wouldn't do to a dude. So she's sick and I care about her. And I remember when I was sick, one of my friends that's a girl, she sent me like this care package.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, fuck, damn, this is amazing.
What is in it?
It was bubble bath beads.
Ooh.
And some like face masks.
So this was in the one you got her?
So I just got her the exact same shit.
Yeah.
But then in my note, you guys, because you know, you don't want to be a simp. Those fucking TikTokers.
Don't worry about the TikTokers. They don't know you.
I went, I said, hey, in my friend circle, which is not a lie, we send people care packages to people that we care about when something major in their life is going on.
Yeah.
And I go, I know that
I can't wait to get one.
in the last couple of months, you've been going through a lot, trying to figure out what you're going to do. Plus, in addition to that, you just got sick, probably COVID, for the last 2 weeks.
Damn.
So here's something to relieve this stress. I don't know yet. I don't know what the stress you're going through. So I'm not going to say, I don't know. But so so I sent her that.
That's so sweet of you, man.
Well, also because
You like her.
yeah.
Well, yeah, that's really sweet.
And
So what's the
I
latest
can't-
with her? Are you guys going to try to give it a go, or
well,
we're going to try to go to the old dance?
I thought, well, we talked about when she moved to LA that we would, but I don't know. So I'm going to talk to her tomorrow. And guys, I will update you, crew.
Yeah.
Well, so she's like, can we talk tomorrow, like via the text message you just saw? So I'm just going to write. So though she wrote like 10 paragraphs as you saw, I'm just going to write ... Wednesday, 8 p.m. ? That's when I'll call.
Okay.
And this is what I always do. I always do this with what I love to do too. I'm like, my team is on it.
Yeah. I actually had a long distance relationship once.
Oh God, they're the worst. They suck, bro.
Yeah, we met at a show.
Yeah.
Like I was on a show out of town. We met there after the show. We hung out. We got exchanged numbers, and then we kept in touch over Instagram.
Ooh, look at this
for many
years.
For many months. And then I was like, oh, well, we should see each other, right? Like, should I come to where you are and visit you? And she was like, yeah, that'd be great. And I kept being like, I'm not a murderer. Like, like I'm, whatever. And I took a plane. I flew to where she was. She picked me up at the airport, and we were both like, I can't believe this. This is so cute, crazy. Because we literally, like, the first time we met was at a show, after a show for 15 minutes.
Ooh, I love
Exchanged Instagrams. And then we kept in touch for a really, like, month, 8 months. Just hung out, like, talked to each other over Instagram. And then we made this plan to go to see each other. And I flew there, and she picked me up. And it was kind of awkward at first because you're just like, what is this?
Like, what do
I don't know you. We're in a car together.
Are we gonna kiss?
Yeah. No, I think it was always like definitely a romantic situation. Like it was definitely like we were into each other. But yeah, then we like she drove me to her place. We hung out. We went and got beers. We spent the whole weekend together. I still call it like the 36-hour relationship.
That's so cute.
Yeah, like
I love 36-hour relationships.
She was like not a fashion designer, but like clothing.
Oh, so she was in New York? And you were in LA?
No, she
Idaho?
was somewhere.
Wisconsin.
Let's just say she was in Denver.
Okay.
But she's not.
Minnesota.
Yeah. So she's like when a photographer's shooting, you'll have a wardrobe person on set.
Clickety clackety click.
Yeah. So she was like, "Can we do a shoot when you're here?" She asked me, "Can I do a shoot with you when you're here? I have a funny idea." And I'm like, "Sure." And she's like, I'm like, "What is it?" And she says, "I want to put you in a milk bath and put like flowers over you and shoot you from above, like above, like
so cute.
Yeah,
dude.
like a milk bath photo
I love
shoot.
this.
So I'll send you the photos so you can use it on. And I was like, she's like, "Would you want to do that?" And I was like, "Sure." Yeah, let's put me in a milk bath. I flew all the way to Denver for this 36-hour relationship. I hope this girl will maybe make love to me
in this milk bath.
I didn't think that because it was a photo shoot. There was like a set. And,
Okay.
By set I mean it was on her.
But no one knows.
Backyard.
It's white. Everything's white.
Yeah.
No one knows. That's what I thought she was thinking of.
No. It was she really wanted me to get these like funny photos of me in a milk bath. And you're referring to cum?
Yeah.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
No, I just wanted to clarify in my head to think about yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Come and come drum.
So you're doing the milk and the photos.
So I'm like, yeah, but before we get there, I tell my friends that I'm doing this, like my roommates. I'm like, hey guys, I'm doing this thing because they were like so pumped for me to like fly to Denver to see this girl that I've only met online. They were like, this is like so cool.
The things we do for sex,
yeah.
dude.
I mean, it really was like so funny that I flew there because when you break it down, it was like. We definitely connected. She's a really cool person. Like I'm hopefully can, we kind of lost touch, but like I wish her the best.
Yeah.
But you're like, yeah, like I hope we have, you have a really strong connection this weekend. Maybe we'll have sex. Maybe we won't, whatever.
Did you? So you're sorry. Go to the story.
Yeah,
I'm trying to like push you back to the story.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm giving
okay.
all the exposition. So I tell my friends, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do this milk bath before I go. And they're like, what?
I love this.
Why are you doing that? And I'm like, what do you mean why? Because it's fun.
Yeah, dude.
And they're like, that's kind of weird. I'm like, it's not fucking weird. You're fucking weird, dude. Like, and they're like, I don't know. I think it's kind of, I'm like, no, you know what? You guys just don't get me, And then I go to the airport and I fly to Denver. She picks me up. Milk bath. We do it. Fills up. This is Denver in the winter. She fills up a kiddie pool of cold water. So fucking cold, dude. The coldest water you've ever stepped foot in. And then she starts putting like, I don't know if it was food coloring or actual milk. I'm not exactly sure. And she's like, okay. And the photographer's there.
I'm crying right now. This is fucking hilarious.
The photographer is there. And they're like, it's freezing. I have a robe on. And they're like,
oh my God, dude.
Yeah.
Go on. Sorry. I'll be serious.
No, don't be serious. It's hilarious.
Oh my God.
Again, this is day 2. This is day 2 of me in Denver. And to answer your question, we haven't had sex yet. This is day 2.
Well, you committed on this fucking mug shoot.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're sitting there.
I committed on the milk bath before I left LA. I was in from the beginning. I was like, this is a great idea.
Wait, so on the flight, you know that you're gonna be in milk?
On the flight, I know. I tell my friends before I leave, I'm gonna be in a milk bath when I get to Denver, day 2. And they're like, that seems kind of weird. Why are you doing that? I'm like, it's funny. Fuck you. So anyways, the
things we do for sex.
The things we do for sex.
Oh,
so
God.
they set up the milk bath, the photographer, and she's putting like flowers around the milk bath so it like looks really pretty on camera. And it looks really great. I'm like, this is going to look good.
It's gonna look.
And they're like, okay, get in. And I'm like, okay, did you guys, was the water heated? And they're like, no, it's really cold. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I tip my foot in. It is so fucking cold. And I'm like, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. They're like, what's wrong? I'm like, I cannot dip my body into this bath. It is too cold. And they're like, and then I could see her starting to be like a little disappointed because she put a lot of effort in this. And I'm like, okay, I go to the photographer. I'm like, can we do this? Like, can you just be ready? Be ready to shoot. Like, I'm going to be in there for a second. It is so cold.
It's an ice milk bath.
It is an ice milk bath. And he's like, dude, I am with you. I will be ready to shoot. It'll be really quick. I promise.
Oh, my God.
And I'm like, okay. And I go, 1,
my God.
2, 3. I go in, and it is so cold. And I'm just like, I'm just trying to make as many faces so they get as much like options as possible so I don't have to do it again. And I come up, and I'm like, okay, I'm done. And the photographer's like, I just one more. Like, can you just go one more time? So I do it again. It was nuts, man. Photos look great, though.
Photos look great. Wait, so then did you end up having sex with her?
No. We didn't have sex. We didn't, but we had I will say we had a really nice time.
Yeah, okay. This is so funny.
We went to Estes, where The Shining was.
By the way, just because you do a step for a woman doesn't mean she's obligated to have sex with you.
No.
So I'm glad. I just think it's funny that you didn't.
It is very funny that I didn't. It's.
Oh God.
I find myself in situations like that where people are like, where there's an implicit bias that I don't know about, or I'm just like unaware to, or like, I mean, I guess I wasn't aware. Like I wanted to have. Obviously, I wanted to have sex with her, but it was like she didn't want to, so it kind of stops there.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah.
I think that's why you and I are friends.
Yeah.
Where, like, I totally understand.
Yeah. It was just dude, it was so funny. Like when they're like going to the milk bath, and in my head, I'm like, what are my friends gonna think about this? Because my friends, I feel like when I told them that, they were like, well, at least you're gonna get laid. Or, of course, that's the guy thing. Like, at least you're gonna get fuck. And I'm like, yeah.
Well, you ready for my belief system?
Yeah.
And why I think this is good?
Yeah.
I have this mentality. It's called diffs.
Yeah.
Do it for the story.
Yes.
And so
it's such a good story.
It's such a great story.
That's a movie. A 36-hour relationship.
And what fucking sucks is like we'll post this on TikTok and people will like, liar, 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 liar. But you know what? Fuck you.
That's a clip. We got to clip that up. That's fucking dope. That's that story.
No, I know already.
Yeah.
But there's gonna be liar. I tell a story like liar,
pants on fire. Fuck them.
Yeah. Well, what are we supposed to do? Have a GoPro around us the entire time? But anyway, I believe in do it for the story.
Do it for the story. Yeah.
Right? Because imagine this: you're with your girlfriends or with your boys, whatever the fuck, and you're going out, and right when you're contemplating, should I do it or should I not? You can go to your boys or your girls and be like, we're doing it. We're fucking doing it. Dips. It's so much fun.
It's so much fun. Yeah. That girl, she ended up visiting me once in LA. But it just was like, it wasn't going to happen.
Yeah.
She needed to be, we were different people. She needed to be with someone in where she was from and someone who was more right for her.
So, as you know, I deal with my past and kind of like the foundations of where my insecurity comes from, where my depression comes from, and how we talked about what 2 podcasts or 3 podcasts ago, where if the past is kind of like affecting what you want to do for what now presently is, then it's a glitch.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is kind of cool. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I want you to close your eyes for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want you to think of something that kind of gives you just like pain.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know what it is. It could be a memory. It could be a situation, whatever. Now that moment, what color is in your head?
Green.
Okay, green. Is it like with shapes, or is it just solid? Is it like on a painting? Like, what does it look like?
Like grass.
So it's like grassy green.
Yeah.
And it's just open. Is it enclosed? It's not abstract?
It's kind of abstract.
Okay. Does it have any lines anywhere?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now let's get into a different mode. I want you to think of like your happiest moment.
Yeah.
Or moments that make you really happy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, keep it there. Happy. What color is that?
Blue.
Yeah. Ooh. Describe it. Like, is it in a painting? Is it abstract? Is there lines?
There's like dots.
Ooh, there's dots?
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're listening carefully?
Yeah.
Now, what's going to happen right now is your subconscious will already know what to do. Okay? You're just teaching your subconscious about pain and about what you love. So we now know that grass, the way that it's cut up, that's pain, and that blue with the dots, that's all happy.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is what you're going to do. I want you to breathe in, and I want you to breathe out. And as you're breathing out, I want you to think of the word release. Okay. Now, here we go. I want you to breathe in blue, the dots. And then I want you to breathe out the green, release. And blue. Release in your head, the green. And keep on doing that. And just get that green out of you. Make your head fill up with that blue. Release. Now open your eyes for a second. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Right? It's so fucking cool, dude.
Yeah, it's kind of like what I do with meditation.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool, but I like thinking in colors like that.
It's so cool. And like your subconscious will be trained to like know that.
Yeah.
And so that's like one thing that I'm working on. And then another thing which is kind of cool. By the way, guys, this is a free session. I pay $250 per
Yeah,
therapy session.
look at you guys. You're going home with a little
You're
bang
going-
for your buck.
This is what you can do. You know,
Yeah.
you sit there. Another thing that I'm learning from
Yeah.
my therapy session, which is kind of cool, where she talks about how the past again, which is definitely like the foundation of like where your trauma comes from.
Yeah.
It doesn't exist. It's nothing,
Yeah, it's gone.
right? The meaning of that, of what happened, will always be there, but the emotion is gone.
Yeah.
And so what I'm working on, and this is like the hardest thing to figure out, is to take the fucking past, keep the meaning, but get rid of the emotion.
Mm-hmm.
And so how we're doing that is I'm thinking about kind of pinpoints of my life that brings me pain and just training myself to go. She guides me. She's like, Jonathan, Civil War. I'm like, doesn't exist. World War II doesn't exist. World War I doesn't exist. Your mother's screaming in your ear at 10 years old doesn't exist. And when you do that, when you realize that the emotion of your past doesn't exist, but the meaning of that lesson is still there, you'll have an easier time living in that present moment to continue what you're doing.
Totally.
And my like, that's so fucking like it blows my mind.
Yeah, it's great, man.
So, but yeah, that color thing, guys, the crew, use it.
Use it, especially at Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
Around the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's about it. I mean, hopefully that was fun.
I think that was great.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Guys, we have a Discord now. That's on the top of the link. Click the Discord.
Click the Discord, baby.
You get to chat with us and others one-on-one. The crew, what's up?
That'd be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna slowly get there, right? This is a process. Everything's a process. And Noah, before we end, what is a fucking your turn? What does a turkey sound like?
I thought that was pretty good.
That was pretty good. I
Yeah.
love it. Anyway, Noah, where can they find you?
At Noah Built the Ark.
Noah Built the Ark, and it will be tattooed on his wife's arm.
Yeah.
You can find me on Jonathan Garano. Follow us on Instagram at The Bottle Club. And don't forget, if you leave a 5-star review and you write stuff and you leave your Instagram handle, one of us will DM you.
Yeah.
Video DM, dude.
Video DM, dude.
Hey. All right. Love you. LUV. Love, not LOVE. Peace.